Welcome back, ladies and gents, to FACEIT TV here. I'm DDK, and this is Threat, of course. And Threat, I think you should maybe we're still on a stage where you should like introduce yourself a little bit, tell your story. You know why
the short version.
Why should
now,
people
not
listen to you? Yes, the short version.
Well, basically, I have tons of experience with both CS 1.6 and CS:GO. Maybe more in 1.6. Haven't been like that played CS:GO for so long. But yeah, I've been playing professionally since like 2007. I quit 2012. I had a like short comeback now in the Team Acer. I think we did some decent results in the end there, but real life commitments forces me to quit once again. But I still have time to do things like this.
That's great. Thanks. Alright guys, so this is Threat, and he's going to be here for quite some time to cast with us, which is good. It's pretty awesome, as you know, you have... I think you're one of the only players that has recently kind of gone dormant and has just gone straight to casting, basically. And you have, of course, like in-game leading experience and a lot of experience there. So I think you got some unique value going there, which is very cool. And we have it, which is awesome. But we have Titan and EnVyUs as our first match here today. Let's take a look at the standings, and we'll have a look and see how teams are doing at the moment. It is very early days, so we won't be able to grasp too much, but it'll just give you some familiarity with the teams. And of course, it's a home and away format, so each team will play each other twice. And as we can see, not much in the way of results at the moment. We have 3 matches played for TSM, and they've actually lost 2 so far.
Who did they lose against?
That's actually a very good question. I need to... yes, Virtus.pro and EnVyUs. Yes, I remember that now, because the Virtus.pro game was on Overpass, and they almost 16-1 them.
Yeah, they got destroyed.
Yeah, so...
And that's actually quite surprising, because I feel like, sure, Virtus.pro is like a awesome team at these newer maps, like Train, Cobble, and Overpass. But I still feel like TSM is one of the stronger ones as well, so they shouldn't be like steamrolled like that.
Exactly. And actually, I think the EnVyUs result was actually on Cash, and it was them with their new playing style, and they just kind of were able to overpower them with their new style, which is really cool. I would imagine that this is going to be very hard for Titan because Maniac is not around, so ioRek is standing in for him. ioRek?
Yeah, and I think he's like supposed to be their manager and coach, but I haven't seen him at events since like in 2015 at all. So I really doubt he has been playing anything at all recently. So he might be like really out of shape, I'm afraid.
We'll have to see, I guess. And this is always a good map for EnVyUs, especially considering that again they have these new roles going for them. Instead of you used to see that it was very classic. You had NBK, who would be on the long area. We had shox, who was kind of AWPing from crossover from car. This kind of dynamic. SmithZz going towards B, but now it's actually all just like mixed up completely. Now Happy is like he's a dedicated AWPer a lot of the time, which is crazy, right? Doing all the AWPing roles. We're jumping into knife round currently, and NBK has become a bit of an entry fragger, and kioShiMa like more of a secondary fragger behind NBK to kind of finish off the job if he can't get it done on the entry. And they have like loads of fast pop flash setups to get out of these choke points really quickly to attack into their opponents. So their T side is where I feel like they have a lot of edges, because I think teams just are not used to what the hell's going on.
Yeah, and we're going to see EnVyUs start on the CT side here. A lot of nades on CT side here, so only option to go for 2 killers.
We have ioRek opening things up here for Titan. They able to take down a single man. SmithZz gone. ioRek going to get kioShiMa as well as he goes to the repeat, but EnVyUs are able to hold on to middle and actually get Happy gets a couple kills on the players coming up from long. That's actually incredibly important. Now it's just a 1-on-2 for NBK to go for, so much more doable. He has a 5-7 as well. No armor though, which is going to be the issue against 2 USPs. This is going to be tough. I think the accuracy of the USPs is going to be much better as well at that range than the 5-7, so not much you can really do. And Titan will pick up the pistol. Yeah,
2 very crucial kills there from RpK. RpK has been playing really well recently.
That's good to see. Do you think he's I mean, do you think he's caught up? Or do you think he's still catching up?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's one of Titan's strongest player at the moment, actually.
Yeah, we're going to see the force up actually before I make any other points. We have a quick push in here from Titan, straight into the B1 side. Kenny is coming in from middle as well. No, a little split there. kioShiMa will be able to take him down, but the bomb will be planted here for Titan. And EnVyUs will find a very difficult time actually pushing in here. There's still lots of grenades to provide delay left as well. So maybe they might just be thinking about going for exits in this situation. Keep those pistols and armor alive. And one of the points I was going to make is that Kenny S has not been posting the numbers post that AWP update that made AWPing more difficult. And that was quite some time ago.
Yeah, it was in the beginning of April, so he should have gotten the hang of it by now.
I think it really it does attest to how good of an AWP Guardian is, as we see these guys save their pistol armor and actually finding Mac 10 as well, SmithZz. But yeah, because I always respected Guardian because he can do all the flashy frags, like he can do all the crazy stuff, but he tends only to do it in spots where it makes sense. Like it's economically it makes sense, or he has the right support for it to make sense, or he can use a grenade in a way that makes the play a little bit safer. It's a good time to take a risk, and otherwise he doesn't do it flashy if he doesn't need to.
It's not like a JW repeat.
Yeah. So we're going to have Existence opening up things in long as we see the full eco coming in from EnVyUs. Not expending anything in this round. We do see the loss of the SMG that was picked up there for EnVyUs in the previous round on the save. And so far things looking pretty hard for EnVyUs in this round, and they really need a couple kills here to keep the economy honest for Titan. But it looks like they're not going to get all too lucky just yet. And RpK is searching for NBK, and he will find. So there's kioShiMa left, and he is about to die as well, I should think. Unless he can... It'd be nice if he could save the armor, actually. That would be nice.
I wonder how much money he has right now. Yeah, well, he does have 2,300, so he's still in the green. And gonna be interesting to see how EnVyUs will approach Dust 2 now, since, as you talked about earlier, they have really switched up their game style.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the reasons that we see shox not AWPing as much anymore, and Happy's taken up the dedicated AWP role as we see, go straight for the AWP, is because supposedly shox just wasn't feeling as comfortable with it lately, just not as consistent. And, well, Happy's been doing a really good job. It used to be a situational AWPer, but in this instance we see him taking mid challenges sometimes as well, depending on the situation. We'll see him go for that. And he's actually really very good at it. I mean, there's no doubt that Happy is one of the highest skilled players in the game, I think. There's definitely no doubt about that.
And look at this, EnVyUs, or sorry, Titan is already outside in mid. They must know how EnVyUs is playing right now, because otherwise they would never dare to do that.
Yes, it's a really fast timing, and indeed there is nobody who has gone towards CT spawn yet for EnVyUs. The cat player is actually stuck up on the A bomb site playing the site itself. shox will find the first kill onto Kenny S, which is very important actually. They will smoke off B as well, the angles from B, and just quickly to pick up the AWP. Existence, looking for another shot. So Titan getting lots of space at the moment on the map and forcing EnVyUs to really hard engagements, but shox will take the better of that one. Just wrapping around the smoke there, going around the side, taking down Existence, and now it is a 4-on-3 in favor of EnVyUs as the bomb is making its way towards the A bomb site finally. And time, well, they've actually got 40 seconds left, so it's going to be interesting to see if we can get a solid retake here from EnVyUs, because they look like they're pretty well positioned to do that. They've got 2 players on long. Just waiting for the other 2 teammates to get up catwalk, and then they can make their way in.
Yeah, it's weird that EnVyUs is deciding to go through short now.
We'll get the opening, and there was no trade frag even required. So ioRek up on the side here, stuck in a really hard place as kioShiMa sprints on up the ramp. In comes Apex though. He's got 23 HP. It's going to be very hard, and indeed kioShiMa with a superior angle, and they will take the round, EnVyUs. And now things will start to get a little bit interesting as we see these buys, or the economy start to be a little bit more comfortable for EnVyUs.
It was a great retake by EnVyUs. It's surprising that they went short, because usually if you have 2 people on long, you want to do the we have long, so it's safe to go up C to spawn. If we go short, they can easily kill us short first, and then they can take care of us on long. But yeah, it was just a solid retake there from EnVyUs.
Okay, so. They go on their standard CT play to EnVyUs. The 2-3 setup, which we see be the most common in the meta, and they're actually sticking 2 to long, so for a pretty prolonged timing. Now we finally see one player going back, and usually you would see that one of these A players will start to drift down to CT. in preparation of that B split, but actually Happy's going to spot these players moving up catwalk, and he does have SmithZz below to try and help him out if the help is required, and indeed it's going to be as in comes Titan. Apex will go down straight away though. Happy with a great shot defensively, and that's going to slow the push down, but a trade is found as shox tried to get himself in double doors, and that has created a huge opening for Titan.
Yeah, and if they just can smoke off the spawn, they have a real good opening here onto the B site.
Good position here for NBK behind the cart. EnVyUs holding steady, and they will spot the nades now. NBK's got to come out with some frags. He gets eliminated straight away. Immediately cast aside by Titan, allowing a bomb plant pretty quickly. And there is a player on the lurk in mid existence. He could prove quite annoying. I think they spotted him now. And we're going to see EnVyUs try to deal with him. And oh, he gets an extra kill. That is so painful. And that should actually just award the round here for Titan. And they will break EnVyUs straight away.
Yeah, and EnVyUs really need to try to save that open. Hopefully both weapons. This will be disastrous for them either way though. Like, this is the worst possible opening you can have on Dust 2. You start a CT, you lose the pistol, then you win the first weapon round and you like die a few people. Then you lose the round after that, so your economy is reset. The only thing going for EnVyUs right now is that they managed to save those two guns.
So what do they do with these two weapons? Because, I mean,
I think they're going to go for the full buy.
Okay. Okay, in comes the full buy indeed. This is a hot spot though, they don't have many grenades.
Maybe we should just try to smoke off mid and stack a site. Maybe have like, leave one guy on B, have 4 people towards A, but by the looks of it, the bomb is going towards B right now.
Okay, it's getting up close and wants to get some action here. The trade does come in, but that is an open B bomb site, and Titan once again should be able to win this round, so EnVyUs looking at a spot where they should probably save again. Would you say, or what do you think do you think they're good for a retake here?
No, they should save. Like, they can see if they can get a cheap frag if some of the Titan player will overpeak, but they're probably not gonna do that, so just go back towards long, which they have done, so solid play here from EnVyUs. Kind of a gambly play there from NBK and shox, peeking dark, especially since NBK only had a 5-7. Maybe they did that to try to steal a weapon or something. But yeah, didn't really work out. It feels like Existence has a really good read on EnVyUs. Like, first the weapon round, where they just ran out straight of mid. Like, they knew, like, oh, there's no one in mid in the beginning of the round, we can just run out here. And now, it seemed like they knew how they were going to set up on this round as well, so maybe there's some mind games between these teams since they know each other so well.
Yeah, do you reckon Existence is he an avid demo watcher?
I actually don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like, especially with Titan. Or sorry, EnVyUs.
Okay, well we're going to see the orb come out here for both teams still. Now will we see the duel? Looks like the peek is going to come in. Wow, Happy picked that shot up through the door. Now that's going to actually, shox is just going to take the opportunity to go straight up mid. And this could be really strong right now because he's going to get up the flank. I think Happy could be in trouble by double doors, but in comes Titan. We get that team kill, and that round lasted about 30 seconds. And everyone died. That was really weird.
Yeah, it was kind of an awkward peek there from Kenny. I think he saw 2 people cross, waited like 1 or 2 more seconds for the upper to peek, and then he didn't, and then like you could see that he had started to strafe for like 0.2 of a second when Happy peaked, so just really lucky timing there by Happy in the mid doors.
Alright, so we have Titan with a nice advantage we've seen on the rounds, but Happy's going to pick up an opening kill again for his team, and Titan need a strategy now. They've got 4 players. They need to look for some picks. It's just getting worse here for them. ioRek was the one to try to get some picks done. It's not happening. We've got a player pushed on A long here for EnVyUs as the battle rages on towards shorts as they try to get into the A bomb site, get an opening. They've taken down SmithZz, but that is not enough if they want this A bomb site, and that is something that will be continually denied with these grenades by EnVyUs. kioShiMa tossing in an extra one.
Titan probably just gonna go for picks now. They know they're probably not gonna be able to win the round. So yeah, you can see they're just dropping down the city spawn. Just want to break EnVyUs economy.
So EnVyUs need to play against this by taking as safe trades as they can, and have KennyS going to go for the moves through that smoke, and it's going to be happy with another frag. So EnVyUs with two very convincing rounds.
Yeah, and I think that's happened in this game that I want to point out is the importance of saving guns. Like, if EnVyUs turns this around and win this game, I would say it's like almost only because they saved those 2 rifles for so long. Otherwise, they were going to be forced to like 2 more ecos. The score would be like 7-1 or something to Titan. So just great usage of the money there from Envy.
Yeah, it changes the position you're in so much, because if you have those. If you don't have those rifles, maybe you have more pistols, so then you're playing more aggressively, so then Titan get a more standard kind of way to play it against you. So having the guns to support with the pistols, you can then play normally, kind of. And that's actually a really big difference in dynamics. So it's a pretty deep effect. And that forward smoke, they're going to know exactly what's up. Spray comes in from NBK with the M4 through that smoke. He's going to claim a couple kills. And should be not too problematic here for EnVyUs to hold on to this bomb site, but shox will actually go down, so 2 frags already. Now, next mission is to get that bomb planted, but will they be able to do it here? RpK is going to go over the top towards the window, looking to get the plant now as his teammate did drop that bomb to him. Existence will take a position towards tunnels. Very doable round here for Titan as EnVyUs go in, but that's a nice entry there by kioShiMa, gets both kills, and the defuse will come in. EnVyUs with another round, and then once again, they are looking pretty good despite losing 2 players there.
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, Titan will be able to buy the throne because of the bomb plant, but still. Yeah, EnVyUs 3 easy rounds now in a row. And opting for that single op setup. Let's see if Happy will try to challenge mid, or if they're just gonna go for the 3A setup.
Okay, well. It's been Happy that's open rounds up that's really afforded a solid advantage in a multitude of rounds so far.
Double op for Existence actually going for the op as well.
He used to be a pretty good AWPer back in the days. Sometimes we see glimpses of the past, remnants of what has been. As we see also, KennyS almost getting caught there. He's actually got no armor. Wow, he actually makes that kill. Kind of crazy, shox didn't even land any bullets. That would have been the end of KennyS probably without any armor there. And instead we have a nice start here for Titan. However, they've got a minute left to play with as they look for an option in here. And they've pushed a man up mid actually as Existence goes back for the kill on the flanking player. And EnVyUs have a great defense on the B bomb side. That was the only thing that could have saved them. Now things look heavily in the advantage of EnVyUs. There's only the in-game leader left. He was kind of on the lurk there, holding down the flank, and now he's the last man standing, looking for a play, but Happy is going to show him the AWP, and that's a tie game now, 5-5, and EnVyUs is going to force another eco.
NBK is just playing so great on the B side. Titan had a good opening there. I think they made the right choice actually pushing into B. NBK was sitting completely in the open, didn't use any nades, like he didn't have any backup either. And he manages to get 3 kills, so just a purely individual performance there from NBK, saving EnVyUs.
Ouch. Gonna lose somebody straight away at the start of the round as well. And you're right, I mean, EnVyUs, they put NBK, used to be the long man, but the thing is the long man doesn't necessarily see a lot of action, so for some reason maybe they decided, hey, NBK, we want to entrust you to a situation with more action. You're going to play B with shox, you're going to be the dedicated B man. And he's been doing a great job, just as you mentioned. And I like the versatility on shox with the rifle as well to support him and to poke into middle. Pretty nice setup, and looks like a clean round so far for EnVyUs. Just Apex who remains. We'll get one. The M4, but the flash comes in. And Happy will win the round. 6-5 now for EnVyUs.
5 rounds in a row.
Now, off again for KennyS. He's not been able to really open things up for his team so far. And this is a map where Europa is going to do work.
Yeah, maybe Europa is a bit more important on the seed side, but still you want at least to get a few tags in mid, maybe if you're a good spawn, take a pick on long. And we haven't actually seen a single entry frag from KennyS.
Oh, that could have been nasty there for Titan, but on the entry of the long area, they all go 1 for 1, which is definitely positive. And they have a pretty nice bit of them out of control. They can always just stick a player there, leave him there, build on it with some pressure on Catwalk. And EnVyUs, they've given up, of course, any challenge into long area. Instead, they're going to take Cat with a single player and play close with their B guy towards mid. So EnVyUs with some good positioning.
Yeah, they know they saw like 4 people along, so they can't be towards the B tunnels in the next like 20-30 seconds. So not until now the guy actually rotated back to B.
Apex trying to see if he can catch any CTs lurking around. Almost did there. shox goes for the kill. He's going to get it against Apex. Now they are Titan are committed up A long. So it's going to get flashed out. Oh, such beautiful team play there. Only gets 1 kill though. So this is still on here for Titan. So you go in. Tags Existence getting down to 24 HP, looking for that player. shox behind the crate on the bomb site. Spray comes in from Existence, gets the kill. There is limited time left. Here goes the jump from NBK. Trying to pull those shenanigans off here. Going to find the player behind the barrels. Can't quite get it done though. Both so weak at this point. NBK knows it. Oh my god, what on earth was that? NBK looking for the next jump shot. The ridiculousness just continues on with this man as he looks to get some damage done. But ioRek will get the kill and save the round there for Titan as the bomb will be protected after all. But that PT, why would you even try?
Yeah, why would he even
shot?
jump? Because he could almost see him like without jumping. He could just like walk 1 step to the back there. And but it worked apparently.
Yeah, maybe NBK knows something we don't. But I don't know why you would even jump there. It's so crazy. But it's gonna be happy that will open things up, and it could end up being the right round to lose for EnVyUs. They've kicked this one off well. That said, ioRek able to eliminate kioShiMa straight away with an aggressive push in long, and that's the advantage EnVyUs now had on the players has dropped away. Oh, and after killing that man, they're looking to get out of long, and here's 2 players there, Happy and SmithZz. They both go down, and now shox and NBK, the B-men, have to save the day. Now this will be really tough here for shox. Is he even going to push out here? He's got NBK next to him. Now they're very close. shox turns away, moves forwards, but just doesn't catch the right timing, and Apex gets the kill. NBK is really low now, and he's going to get eliminated from the back.
And EnVyUs getting demolished there on long. EnVyUs did a perfect setup when we lost a player. Okay, we have we're 1 player short. We're just gonna put 2 players on long, give up catwalk. But they had 2 people on long, and they didn't get a single frag between them. So that was strange.
Yeah, it's a play they made earlier in this match as well, and it won them the round actually on the retake. So, but they did not hold long down. Titan again looking very passive at the moment. That's a good nade actually, a chunk of damage to multiple players.
They might actually try to push long again, because it seems like they found EnVyUs' weakness there.
Flash over the top there for keniS to try to get rid of any close range players. And he's going to back away again. So Titan being very passive on the picks so far. Going to go for that A play again. Moving in towards long. They have, oh wow, heavily outgunned there in long is kioShiMa as he looks to try to hold things down. He's got some support. Finally, shox comes in as SmithZz, sorry, especially with the flashes as well to work with, and they will get multiple kills. Just keniS who's left over, and NBK is going to shut down the back door. There is no escape. As keniS finds out 4 HP does go down 7-7. So really, really back and forth. Although kind of EnVyUs got those 5 in a row, so it's hard to really read this match.
Yeah, I still feel like the momentum is with EnVyUs, even though Titan did pick up 2 in a row there. If EnVyUs get this last round, I think they might be able to just steamroll them as T afterwards.
They do have a very explosive T side. Now, split and pick here for Titan. Oh, looking to get maybe quickly out middle perhaps. At a pop flash setup, but actually I don't think keniS went through after all. They're going to find the duel against Apex, and he will outplay him. And that will be the frag. Titan looking for options here. Now, will it be given to them? SmithZz going to back away after getting low. 3 players left now for Titan as he, once again, can't seem to find anything anywhere. They're going to try to force their way out of middle. keniS will pick up a double. Looks for the next one, but NBK will once again deliver a kill, and it leaves it all onto ioRek, the stand-in of Maniac, the coach of Titan. And a deagle comes out. No deagle execution today, though. ioRek will take down kioShiMa, and that's going to leave Happy and NBK left over. And they've got to be careful here, because ioRek is absolutely capable of this. NBK just going to go for it. They want the spot on mid, and he's going to find it. Oh, he gets it. An excellent tag. 1 HP. Happy's got this, surely. And there it is. Does take the frag. 8-7 first half. And EnVyUs definitely... I feel like it was much less of a struggle for them, despite it being so close.
Yeah, it was because of the terrible opening. They lost the pistol, and they got the money reset like straight away.
Okay, so into the second half pistol. And full B-rush, it would seem. EnVyUs just going to go straight on in. They've done this, I think, every time I've seen them play Dust 2 recently. Just straight up B-rush. And Titan looking to get some kills. They're doing quite well so far. Apex picks off Happy as well, so now it's down to a 3-on-4 with a few tags on these EnVyUs players. The bomb not yet down and ticking. And Titan already knocking on both doors. Upper Dark and the tunnels. They're going to try to retake the tunnels together. Really smart play from EnVyUs, but they are going to get out-dueled with these pistols. And in comes NBK as the last man standing. He's got his back to the site, looking for the first one-on-one. That's how this starts. That's how it all begins. Finding that first one versus one, and he can't get it quickly enough, and that's going to allow kioShiMa to come straight in and finish him off. And Titan will win the pistol round.
Yeah, crucial kills there from Existence in the dark hallways. EnVyUs did a perfect play there. They saw that kioShiMa dinked the guy in dark, and they decided, okay, just push towards dark. Maybe the guy with the bomb could have dropped it towards the guys on B, but it's so hard like that in the heat of the moment. But I think that was a great play from EnVyUs, but just pure individual performance there from Existence stopping them. 3 P90s here.
That's what I was going to say. I'm not sure what the P90 hype's about lately.
Dust 2 as well. It doesn't feel like the map where it's optimal.
We'll see, I guess. Now, EnVyUs, they have the pistol armor buy. This is where EnVyUs is dangerous. They win this one. Titan in a very tough spot. SmithZz is going to go close with the CZ. Looking for this headshot position. There's the first player. And he gets the headshot onto ioRek. The trade is real, though, from keniS's P90. And the nades are raining in. It's going to be quite difficult here for EnVyUs at this point with these P90s just stabbing away at them. And they will get the kills. Elevator straight up into the bomb site from Existence. And kioShiMa's left alive with the scout. He's going to get cleaned up. One player dead for Titan. Apparently the triple P90 is pretty good.
And that was actually a full buy from EnVyUs, only getting 1 kill. So once again this half, this is a really bad start for them. Going for the full eco now.
Yeah, 5 PT50s, and kioShiMa has found a way to stop time itself. Look at this, it's like Neo, like into like bullet time. Like it's like that moment from Trinity where you see the doing like the flying crane kick or whatever. Pretty badass. I think he is still up there as well. kioShiMa.
Yeah, I like the way
he's
holding his arms.
He even has the shades. So I mean, come on, he completes the look almost. He needs a trench coat. Someone please add a trench coat to kioShiMa.
Look, someone's going
right
to
now.
help him right now. He's like, come on, Kio.
Just this is where you that spot where like you bait the AFK guy. You gotta bait him for a frag. I feel like the PT50 is such an awesome pistol because I feel like it's for $300 it's so cost efficient because if you kill one person you get it pays for itself and then you do the economic damage.
Do you remember when the CZ was $300?
Yeah, and it was super powerful still.
And people like didn't use it for a while as well.
Yeah. But then the thing is that the Tech 9 was buffed, and then people still didn't realize how like sick the Tech 9 was for like a long time, like a few months, because the CZ was still so good. There's actually spots where the Tech 9 was better still, even then.
Yeah, absolutely. I wonder if there's like a weapon now. Maybe the SIG. I would like to see people using that more.
It's pretty good. And Smith's running for the bomb site. GLHF. Okay, so yeah, the SIG Krieg, what was it like SSG 553 something? I just call it the Krieg.
Yeah,
that's what it's called in 1.6, the Krieg.
It's the 4.6 if you buy it.
Yeah, the 4.6.
That's how I remember it.
It's $3,000 as well.
Yeah,
so
it's only 300 more than the AK.
Than the AK, yeah, and it's really accurate.
Yeah, like especially
one
like
bullet
really long
headshot.
distance, like let's say long on dust 2, someone is in the pit, and you have an AK, then it's like completely random if you can one tap him.
Yeah, because of the first bullet in accuracy.
Yeah, exactly. But the SIG is just completely straight. Doesn't matter how far you shoot.
And
Plus, you can zoom with it if you want to.
Yeah.
And it reloads faster as well.
And it has 100% armor penetration. It's the only gun in the game with that.
We're like a salesman here trying to sell.
But I don't know. With the 100% armor penetration, does that mean that it will do more penetration damage through like metal doors and stuff? Because I
have no idea.
I don't think so. I don't think that counts as armor. So
No.
I don't think so actually. But it's a pretty, and also the spray with it is pretty good because like with the AK for the first like 8-10 bullets, it's like you just pull straight down with the AK, so it's actually pretty easy. But with the Krieg, it's like it's pretty much the same, but it's just like a little bit diagonal. I'm pulling. Yeah, no, is that right? You pull down. Because I play with invert mouse, so like when I try to think about doing it, actually what I'm doing is like going like this.
I think one of the main reasons people don't use it is because like you're so used with the recoil with the M4 and the AK, so you like know it, and you buy the SIG and you just like spray someone, and you're not used with the recoil and just miss like 30 bullets.
Right.
And it's like, oh, I'm just gonna buy the AK again. But maybe if you put in like 10 hours of DM with the SIG, maybe like it would actually be better than the AK.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's only $300 more, so there could be some maps and like where it's actually is better. Maybe like train, because you want to like be able to swap between close combat and like really long combat.
Yeah, super long range. Yeah, it's true. It's actually true. So you can see, Threat wants everyone to use the Krieg. All right. So I think we're still waiting for an update as to what's going on at the moment, guys, with this match. It looked like Titan were moving into a position where they can like have a strong chance to win the game. Actually.
Yeah, actually, because they won the pistol round in the second half, and however, like they
survived with only 4 guys still alive on the against the full buy of the second round.
Do you think that like was it 3 or 4 P90s? Was it 4?
3.
3. Yeah, maybe that was like a counter to the Tech 9 armor buy that they were expecting from EnVyUs, because it really feels like Titan is anti-stratting EnVyUs right now. Yeah,
and also the way that they position players, they gave up long, which is pretty smart because you can get pretty easily overwhelmed and isolated on long. Because long is you can isolate the pit player with the smoke onto the corner. You can isolate pretty much everyone on that side. You can flash over. It's like really random. Like you don't really have much as a CT. It's very hard to hold it down. Whereas they just play the ranges. Even with P90s, that ended up working because they can just consistently just keep spraying. I don't know why the P90s work specifically, but apparently they do. And everyone is using them. Like Flusher, I guess he was the first guy making it really popular.
Yeah, especially like an overpass on the B site, just running around in the C2 water.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a really popular position to.
That actually makes a lot of sense. The angles, and the ranges.
Yeah, because you have to like constantly be moving. People usually like Molotov there as well, so you can never stand still. So it's actually a pretty good weapon.
Ah, it's pretty good. Any other insights about weapons?
Oh, about weapons that's not being used, that should be used?
Potentially, yeah. Sure.
I mean, it's a SIG. There's not that many weapons. I mean, all the SMGs are basically used. And maybe it's like the auto shotgun, but it's still I think it's too.
I've got one for you.
Yeah.
So if there's a player out there, he's deciding between the MP9 and the MP7, how does he make the choice between the two?
Well,
obviously one is more expensive.
of course it depends on the position, obviously. But like, if I would have like close, I knew that would like most likely I would get a close combat duel. I would use the MP9. But if it's like, I might actually have to rotate with this weapon, then I will want the MP7.
That's because it's cheaper and you'd essentially be using less bullets, and it has less bullets in
its it's more versatile. So like if I'm holding B on Mirage, let's say like of course the MP, you're thinking, okay, I have an MP9. I'm just gonna play close in B apps, so the MP9 is obviously better. But you're not thinking about, okay, it's more likely that I actually will have to retake A. And that I can do from C to spawn. I can do it from like many different angles, and then the MP7 would be much better. So, like you really have to weigh in many different like options and factors when deciding between those two. It actually is a big deal. Like
it is. Yeah. Because there's spots where with the MP9 you can make it pay itself back pretty easily, and there's a spot where you would actually you want an SMG, but only for like 1 round almost. It feels like 1 or 2 rounds max, and so that feels like very very you know, it depends on the map, the positions, and what the opponents are doing, and what's happening in the match. Because there are lots of spots like that, especially if you like die. Because if you die, you don't necessarily want to like rebuy into NM4 straight away, because that's gonna just like ruin your money. And so this, like, you know, let's say it's the T's win the the T's lose the pistol, and then your team wins the second round against the Tech 9 armor, but it's a spot where you died. So you're up against a complete eco. I feel like that's a good spot for an MP9.
Yeah, exactly, because it's cheaper. Then
yeah,
it's like it really matters. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and especially if they, I think that's quite cool. Especially if they didn't get the bomb down or something like that, it can still be in some spots even used into the next round. Depends on your position, but yeah. Okay, I think we're live very shortly, guys. So we'll be jumping back into the game. Not sure what happened to kioShiMa, but I guess if he's coming back, it's a power cut. Yeah, the power cut. Do you have many power cuts in Umeå?
Like never, I think.
Like never?
Like never.
Really? What's the best thing about Umeå? Umeå. That's where he's from, by the way, guys. Where is Umeå?
Umeå is like far up north in Sweden.
Far up north in Sweden?
Yeah, like
how north? Polar bears?
Yeah, polar bears.
Penguins?
Penguins, yeah, exactly.
Nice. Do you have a pet penguin?
Penguin is only the South Pole, Dan.
Really? Is that actually true?
Yeah.
I don't even know that. I don't even know that. Someone's been watching. I need to watch more Discovery Channel. Alright, guys. Titan and EnVyUs back in the match. For your entertainment. They will fight, and blood will be shed as Long is contested. So far, we're seeing more P90s put to work, and so far, Long is held pretty well by these CT players from Titan as they look for the bomber who is stuck there. And there is a man here from EnVyUs who's made his way up onto the site. And it's going to be SmithZz, but he needs to get his bomber mate onto that site somehow. How on earth is he going to pull that one off? In goes NBK looking to take down Kenny S. Not going to happen. Oh, ioRek, sorry. And 11-8 is going to be the score. So Titan with a lot of momentum now, lots of money, and the AWP on Kenny S.
Yeah, this is disastrous for EnVyUs. They only managed to get 2 kills in the last 2 rounds they bought. So Titan being able to build an economy, Kenny S will be able to have that AWP many rounds to come. I think EnVyUs is going to lose this game now.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely very strong right now for Titan. They're set up very well. Ooh, Kenny S looking for those shots onto shox, but he's going to back away from his forward position as he does not come out with a result. EnVyUs buying just a little bit here to keep their money. Good for a buy in the following round, and ioRek might have some trouble. He's got a lot of pistolers on his position. He'll actually be able to take down one before the trade comes in, and there's some nice ranges for Apex to play with from the A bomb site. So Titan kind of controlling the position quite well, but EnVyUs, they want to get themselves up there quickly. Now, Kenny S on the angle, gonna miss another shot here. Happy able to take down Apex at range there with that Tech 9. So 3-on-3 now here as Titan look for those angles over the crossover area, and they will find one frag. Trades come in though, it is just aim duels for days, but that's not what EnVyUs really want against the lineup of RpK and Kenny S with those big rifles. And that will be the round there for Titan, but at least this time EnVyUs got some damage off.
Yeah, the most crucial kill of that round was Apex killing shox on short, because as soon as EnVyUs took long, shox just ran up short and stayed there, and Apex pushed through the smoke and managed to kill him. If shox would have won that duel, it means that EnVyUs would have gotten both short and long, so the round would have basically been over, but it's a nice frag there from Apex.
So passive start here from EnVyUs. We have players towards B for Titan at the moment. Kenny S in mid. He may go back to crossover pretty soon. Let's see. Catwalk now under control here for EnVyUs. And right now, Kenny S still has yet to find an angle, but there is the flick, and SmithZz gets the better of him. Titan in trouble now as they lose their AWP. Now still, they can go towards B, can EnVyUs. Alright, they just have to make the call here. They don't have anyone in tunnels, so it does make me feel like they are going to go for that B play. They got the lurker potentially in top mid. Apex able to take down shox from a bit of an off angle there, and it's going to be a trade. It's going to help out the T's massively. NBK is going to keep the rush rolling on into that A bomb site as the bomb will be planted for short. And I think his teammate blocked that smoke there on Cat, so that would be a little bit annoying, but they should have their round here. I think Titan probably on that save.
The Titan seemed really indecisive there after they lost the first guy. Usually you want to react somehow when you lose an entry frag on +2 SCT, because you can't really spread out, but I think they were so afraid of SmithZz just peeking the mid angle, so they didn't dare to rotate from B, and that completely shut them off from the A site.
Absolutely, it's going to be NBK looking for that final kill to existence. He's going to get it. And will they pick up the AWP? Yes, they will. So double AWP there for EnVyUs now. And they can use that to harass and maybe get an early pick. And double AWP for Titan as well. This is a good response from perhaps seeing the AWP picked up on DefCam to get the second themselves.
Yeah, so double AWP on both teams now, actually.
Just looking for the shot. No one peeking him though. They have a fast player on Cat as well. Oh, is it shox? It's probably shox, isn't it? No, sorry, it's Apex rather. I'm trying to say. He is going to make his way up, gets the kill as well. KennyS and existence all chiming in with one also. And now it's just going to leave it up to shox and kioShiMa. They don't have any map control though. They didn't get much done apart from a kill onto Apex, who did push all the way towards top mid. The bomb needs to be retrieved. So this is one of those really difficult rounds. EnVyUs have to try to figure out a play. You've got to take a risk. Got to look for a shot. But kioShiMa will not make it in that one bullet there. So Titan with the 2-2 spread.
Yeah. Guess EnVyUs just want to go for the kills from this position. Not much else they can do. Actually, if they can get RpK and deny existence from entering the site, they might actually have an opening here.
Existence will reposition though, so that will make life a little bit more difficult. And RpK's position here is just really devilish. It's very difficult to deal with that position because he can actually just stay hidden for a long time, and by the time you get to his position, you're already concerned by a lot of different, new different angles. So it's very, very dangerous always. Now shox is looking for perhaps a close player. Will he suspect? Oh, he's going to go for the peek, and shox will take him straight on down, and kioShiMa bullies existence away from the bomb site. Now, the bomb can be planted in the nick of time. Great shot there from kioShiMa. This round is now alive for EnVyUs as the nades come soaring in, and it will take down shox as KennyS now goes for the shot over in window. Oh, that is a no-scope and a half there from KennyS, and he'll get the defuse as well. That guy's reactions are something to be feared.
Yeah, I thought he was actually just gonna go down there and we can end in a 1v1 versus ioRek, but that was in that distance as well. I feel like the no scope, like in that particular distance, would be really random, but it just seems like Kenny always hits those shots. I don't understand how he can be able to do so.
It is the French magic of KennyS, the most wanted man in France. Oh my goodness, another astonishingly good flick from KennyS. And now he's started to come alive, but existence as well. He's got some tricks up his sleeve as well with the AWP, and Titan looking very well positioned to take this map now, because this is an overwhelming advantage to play from in this round.
Yeah, like what do you do from this position? It's Titan have built a kind of a big economy, and EnVyUs obviously, like, they can only win this round if Titan make mistakes. So it's like you don't have like any good options from this position.
They will need to take a big risk and hope to come out with a frag. Hot flash into mid there, and that will be heard by the players towards B, I would believe. As Happy looks for a frag into CT, but we've got good defensive positioning. Apex playing a bit of an off angle there. That angle is so nice by Apex. It looks like he's standing in the open, but he's just in a spot which your crosshair wouldn't naturally flick to as you're clearing out angles. And it's going to be KennyS who's up on the car. He gets the flick so fast, and that is the end of shox. Sent straight to the bench. kioShiMa as well. Ooh, doesn't go down there actually, but he will. Miss a second time assistance, and Apex finish off the round. Titan 14, EnVyUs 9.
And a flawless round there from Titan as well, building an even bigger bank now.
So eco time, well, EnVyUs could play for overtime. What do you think is wise here? Play for overtime or?
Yeah, I would go for the full buy. Yeah, but the hard thing is they can just keep challenging mid now because they know they don't have any ops. And you see they are abusing this so hard, they're just rushing up mid.
So smart here from Titan. Oh, I think they were heard. And they are going to jet on back as they can't find any good angles. Going to run into players who were in dark here. This is absolute chaos. All the shots are rattled off here in middle, where all the action is. Happy going to sprint up catwalk, looking for the shots with the Tech 9. Won't find anything too quickly though, but we'll try to get the drop potentially into CT. Here he goes. Snaps onto ioRek. Almost gets down KennyS as well. This is looking like it could be happening here for EnVyUs. smoke goes down. Existence tries to find one through the smoke here. Happy going to go rush straight on through. Great timing there from Happy. Oh, but keniS still delivering the no-scopes. 1 HP on him. And NBK, the last man standing, with a minute left to play with. He can do absolutely anything right now. He's got the bomb. keniS is in such a weird spot. He's got 1 HP. The only thing that can save him right now is his godlike reactions.
And the thing is, if he zooms right now, NBK will hear him.
NBK's going for the peak. NBK, there it is. Not much keniS can do from that spot, and EnVyUs will win the round. But that was absolute madness there. Again, I love the idea, as you highlighted, from Titan to abuse the fact that no one could safely peek mid, as Titan had been showing that they would be peeking mid all the time, and EnVyUs didn't have an AWP, and that's from something that they knew.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to like abuse the fact and just keep picking mid, but rushing up mid when you know they're probably gonna have tech knights is probably not a good idea. I would have just wanted them to just peek middle with 1 AWP. Now they went for double AWP plus 2 people rushing as well. They like overdid it a bit there.
And look at the setup here for Titan. They are weak on the buy.
Yeah, 3 pharmacies.
No AWP also. That has been a saving grace for them.
But it looks like EnVyUs is walking into a trap now, since Titan has 1 extra guy there on A on Goose. And usually you don't expect them to be 2 people towards the site. You usually expect 2 people towards long, or 1 guy towards the spawn.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty hard task here for, I think it's ioRek who's been playing the pit position for Titan so far indeed. Now, he needs to deliver some kills here, at least a couple, as they go for the challenge. In they go now behind the flash. ioRek, so he's just biding his time. There's the flash over from him. He gets actually a dink, but can't finish off the kill here. Gonna get challenged close. Another flash comes in for ioRek to try to make the frags happen. Good support coming in here for him. He will finally go down though, but 3-on-3 situation as Titan have created a delay to get themselves onto that rotation. But SmithZz with a very timely frag onto Apex, and kioShiMa with the shutdown of RPK means that Titan are on the brink of losing this round and having no money to play with in the following one. And this could be the way back in for EnVyUs.
Yeah, but if the bomb goes down now, there's no way because Existence doesn't have a kit. And he got down SmithZz as well, so... Yeah, gonna be at least 1 eco here for Titan.
And so this could very well go to even overtime. We do not have draws in FACEIT. There must be a winner.
Yeah, draws are the worst.
Oh, no one won.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we didn't lose, but no one won. So sad, so sad. Okay. EnVyUs looking to get themselves, again, some free, easy, long control. And that is exactly what they're going to get. We have a stack towards the B side and mid side of the map here from Titan. 1 man on Catwalk is the only presence towards A that they have. And the only guy who can really hear anything towards long. And it will be easy, clean pickups here so far for EnVyUs as they have used those superior weapons. And will we find even a single frag?
And a TK there
Just
from
one.
Existence as well. But won't matter that much. Wouldn't be surprised if Titan actually go for another eco, because it feels like their play is really dependent on the ops. Yeah, they're going for another eco. This is smart.
That's when they were shutting it down, when they had AWPs. That's how they got all the rounds. That is absolutely true. Gonna have EnVyUs with the same rounds. Opening things up with some mid control, sorry, low control, and it will be 2 players going down here immediately for Titan, as things look pretty good for EnVyUs indeed. Cleaning up all the pistols, at least the majority of them. However, keniS will find himself an AWP. Looks like he wants to save this into the next round, but he's going to be challenged. Oh, that was so close. shox will live on to tell the tale though. And keniS knows he's going to get assaulted from every spot. Really nice attempt there from SmithZz to jump to force the leg, but he will go down regardless. Yes, he's going to go for the drop here. He can't easily go for the drop. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. keniS are so close.
So close with all shots.
All
there
the
as well.
shots.
Yeah.
And even the
That
one on
would have been-
shox as well.
Yeah, I was just wishing this is gonna be like the clip of the year. Like, just imagine he gets that guy on short, just jump up on the ledge, just no scopes the guy from spawn, and then he's in a 1v1.
keniS.
It would actually be doable.
Yeah, if you're keniS, it would.
Yeah.
Doable, please. Alright. Alright. 5 AKs for EnVyUs. The AWP on keniS. Will that double eco situation pay off for them? Now, might have a challenge on long actually in a long house here for EnVyUs, and ioRek is trying to get some info there. He's trying to go in, and oh, there we go. He's completely blind, and that's going to be it. shox will take the entry frag onto long. Apex is now under pressure, as well as the guy that he's going to boost, or actually it's kioShiMa, and he's going to be boosted actually, it would seem.
And the bomb is just going to go walking to B now. It's all up on the guy defending B. Existence.
In-game leader looking for the frags, gets the first one, good damage to the second one, pulls out the pistol, can't get it done. There's the low from Happy, able to gun down Existence, and Apex goes also back to the bench, and it's just kioShiMa who lives with that AWP. But that's all they need. If he can save the AWP, then a round can be won. They can make it happen. But EnVyUs look like they are putting themselves in position to win now.
Yeah, the annoying part, if you have an AWP like this, and the rest of your team is probably going to have like 3,000 or something, so you can't really do a full buy. They're probably going to buy anyway. Is that EnVyUs is going to like predict that kioShiMa is going to go for peaks. So, like, they're going to be so prepared for all the, like, he's going to peek long, he's going to peek mid, he's going to like try to go into dark, stuff like that. Something. Yeah, exactly. So they're going to be so ready for it that it's going to be so hard for kioShiMa to do anything with those.
So we will expect a super slow round from EnVyUs then the next time.
Yeah, but they're EnVyUs, so I'm probably wrong, and they're just going to like rush B or something.
Yeah, into kioShiMa. It's going to be good. This is going to be good. Okay.
But he died, so nothing.
Yeah, no AWPs. It's sad. I would have loved to have seen an AWP here in the last round here for Titan. With their full money, unless they win the round, of course. Now, EnVyUs is going to continue the momentum. What's been working for them has been long, and you can see that kind of stacking players towards long, actually trying to protect against the fast long control that has been basically killing them in multiple rounds. They've even pushed a guy. This is an awesome round for Titan. They're pushing Apex all the way around the back now because they had so many players in long. Oh, that was a sick flick from Happy. You've got to credit the man for that one. And it's going to be the bomb plant on B. Now, Titan, what do they do here, Threat?
They have to save. They have to go for the tie now.
The overtime.
And I wouldn't be surprised if EnVyUs realize the situation.
They have money, right? I mean, they should be able to go for the kills.
Yeah, exactly. Could be like match deciding if EnVyUs goes for these kills now.
Because there's no money to rebuy, is there? Let's take a quick look on the money. Yeah, and oh my god, they are screwed on money really poorly. Poorly off there. First man spotted. kioShiMa up by the A-bomb site as more players from EnVyUs look for these frags. shox below, flashed away. Great shot there by kioShiMa. More attempts here on the lives of the Titan players, and they know they can invest everything into this because it's so crucial, and in fact one player will go down. That does make a pretty big difference, but we'll still see rifles dropped and a buy put up by Titan that is decent.
We see a pause, but quick unpause, so a very, very short pause. Like 2 seconds. They wanted that extra freeze time.
Okay. So double up here, Happy and kioShiMa. I guess he's buying up, triple up for the last, spend all the money, get the shot across the doors, and then switch out for the AKs. And they did actually tag Existence, and they were hoping that they would just get a straight up kill. And it's so obvious actually. Ooh, the dink comes in. And there's the frag from RPK. Refrag by Happy. They want blood, and that's something they won't be denied on the B-bomb site. EnVyUs though, the Molotov will slow them down, and the smoke as well. Going to flash on through and then fall back behind it. Now, one thing we saw that was cool from Cloud9 in a spot like this is that they took both players from B and then walked into the upper dark tunnels, threw a smoke down to make it sound like they were re-smoking it when they were really pushing through it, which was very, very cool. But we're going to lose another player here for Titan. EnVyUs poised to try to take this round here with a numbers advantage, but they're all spread out. They're all really spread out, and the bomb is maybe peeking alone here. That would not be good. shox needs to drop that. Let's see if he's going to peek. Oh, he's going to go with the peek, and Apex will spot him, and there goes the bomb, so they know the info now, but it's 3 of them left, and you can see Apex dropping in, trying to make his position completely unknown.
Happy on only 5 HP and double opener for EnVyUs. It's actually not looking good for them.
In goes Apex once again, picks up 2 more kills, and I don't know, I mean, you have a man advantage. I feel like shox's peak there is like just really, really risky, especially considering he's carrying the bomb.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, actually think he realized he had a bomb.
it must be it, because you would never do that otherwise, because it's such a big tell. But I mean, still though, if they know they want to finish on the site, you have the numbers advantage. You just need, like when you're running to the A bomb site there, you need to be able to trade onto it basically. So it's kind of something that looks really like a kind of minus EV spot there.
Yeah, but we're going into overtime. It's MR5, which I myself prefer with 16k money. MR3 it's a bit more random. Let's see if Titan can use those double ops now.
Interestingly from EnVyUs, they didn't get any ops here. They could have bought ops if they wanted. There's no limit to the money really. And Apex will pick up the first kill through the double doors. So this double op setup for Titan that was working so well for them, they're already going to get the first frag, and money will not be an issue. And that's when we saw them play their best in regular time.
Yeah, exactly. And with that 16k start money, they can even rebuy double ops if they would lose this round. But it doesn't look like they are going to lose it.
Ooh, nice by existence there. Takes down kioShiMa. No one's dead just yet, and SmithZz taking down Apex, that said, and looking to run through the fire. Finds himself the next duel, very brave from SmithZz, and in fact, NBK picks up the second kill immediately, so now this is a winnable round for him. Going to smoke off the doors, get the jump through, and he can get the plant now. He's heard nothing outside those doors, and this is a bit of a fake here, looking for that angle, and they are now really close. First player, oh, NBK almost gets that. Looks for the peek from the doors. And they are playing it so they know that he might be forced to go for the one-on-one here. So they just have to wait for that plant. Oh no, maybe not. KennyS goes for it. And NBK makes the clutch, takes down all the players and wins the round for EnVyUs.
How did they win that round?
I have no idea, but it was down, I think, to SmithZz going full Rambo through the flames. Gets both entries. And NBK polishes off one on the site as well.
They didn't actually have to push him. He didn't go for the plant sound. So
exactly, yeah.
They could have just waited for the plant sound still. Maybe they just felt forced because they used all the flashes. But I feel like it's always stronger to wait for the plant sound because you know exactly where he is when he makes that sound.
Fast push down cap for Apex there. And it will be a 1-for-1. So double up still going here for Titan. That was a ridiculous round, I gotta say. Happy though, he's pushed up really long. He's gonna get the frag onto ioRek. Very, very nice angle there from Happy. Again, one of those kind of like off angles into the peak of his opponent. Titan under a lot of pressure. You can see how KennyS is really afraid here. Wow, what, almost like a running shot over the top of that lip on the side of the bomb side to pick up the kill onto NBK. And now it's a 3-on-3.
Yeah, so the advantage is with EnVyUs right now. Yeah, especially after that kill. Bomb going down the B site. I didn't actually get how kioShiMa just got into the B site there.
I'm not sure either, but it's going to be a pretty favorable situation here for EnVyUs. And KennyS could try to go for some magic, but they have lost the first round. And so the double AWP buys are kind of expensive. So it is actually possible if you're buying AWPs to run out of money.
Yeah, exactly, and just want to save that up, of course. It's not going to be able to win a 1v3 with the bomb plant. And 2-0 already here from EnVyUs. Let's see if Existen, I think Existen can buy an op now. He cannot buy it himself, but I reckon drop it for him. Oh, they're just opting for that single op play.
Okay, so double AWP here on EnVyUs instead. So they're the ones mixing it up with the AWPs. We've got NBK going fast here towards just dropping the bomb. Very regular spot to drop the bomb actually. Probably one of the better spots to drop the bomb, to be honest, in the beginning of the round.
Yeah, it's very like it's not exposed from mid, but it's still close to mid, so we can go to both sides. So it's
the other drop spot is like outside upper dark, which is kind of horrible because you're kind of committed to B then. You get in like horrible spots. But wow, Happy's going to take the pick onto ioRek. He's going to challenge actually for the angle. And we had the push coming in, so Long is still not under control here for EnVyUs, but they have the A-bomb site, taking control there, and that's going to force Apex into a spot which is rather uncomfortable here. He's going to get sprayed down by NBK at range, as it's just one player left existence, and EnVyUs looking to claim yet another round here on their T side of overtime.
Yeah, and the economy of Titan is getting dangerously low now. If EnVyUs would win this round, it could actually be a 5-0. think ioRek is gonna buy an op. Yeah. Drop it to Kenny.
Kenny S. Needs to deliver. 3 orbs, auto sniper. Oh dear, this could be painful. Oh, there's one tag. There's a couple more tags onto existence, down to 45. But Kenny S is going to end happy. And can they make something happen here with the remainder? And it's going to be shox who does just walk into B, picks up the kill. Second entry from him, as it's now an open B bomb site. The bomb is far away, but it's going to be hard for time to actually challenge into this site. And it's looking really strong here for EnVyUs on this T side. Apex looking to go straight, and he's got 15 HP. Oh, I think, yeah, there it is. shox spots the player, takes him down, and it's going to be a really rough spot here for the orbs that are remaining for time. To be honest, they need to save them, which is really horrible in an overtime to be in that spot.
Yeah, saving guns 2 rounds in a row on overtime.
That tells you, it paints a pretty accurate picture of what the rounds are like.
4-0 now.
Oh, I think he went for the jump there. SmithZz just caught him. And ioRek being hunted down. And they have so much money to do this. They probably all have 16k as well.
They know where he is now as well.
Oh, shox is... No! Come on, you gotta try. You gotta try and get the knife there. But shox with the 4 kill just walked into B.
Yeah. The weird thing, they're like, they spammed mid with auto sniper, so they knew that we're gonna have late like rotation to B. And we see yet 5 snipers now. Let's see if they can get someone.
Oh my god. For existence, he's the one that gets tagged lowest again. Always so demoralizing when that happens. Happy looking for the shot state. Gonna pick off RPK. This is looking like a Titan are gonna have to post 5 rounds on their T side to actually get overtime.
Yeah, exactly.
Again.
Yeah, just to tie it.
That's rough.
Apex. He might actually get in a good position.
Yeah, there it is. Takes down 2 players. Runs out of bullets for the third, but that is a good effort. But still, the problem is that there is a clear path onto the A site. EnVyUs know it. They got a man up there, as we can see, in shox. And the bomb is going to go down relatively soon here. And the positioning is pretty decent here for EnVyUs. As we can see, shox going to just drop the existence straight away. It's happy. Here's one more player towards the area. Nice flick there from ioRek. He stands alone again against these players. And did we get the plant on top of the box there? Oh my god. Is he going to look? Oh my god. Oh, kioShiMa.
This position.
This is the best position ever. Oh, actually works out perfectly. And we have 5 rounds there in a row on EnVyUs' T side of overtime. And now EnVyUs, they just need 1 round and boom, they're done.
I wonder if like kioShiMa had lost like a 1v1 where someone ninja diffused in a smoke, and it was like, this time I'm gonna stand on the bomb. Yeah. No one's gonna go for the ninja.
Okay, are they just gonna do it, aren't they? They're just gonna do it. They're just gonna run straight into B. No fear, comrades, no fear. And they are gonna jump up onto the side, onto the crate. There is a Molotov going in there, doing some damage. shox goes in close range. That's 2 players claimed by EnVyUs as things get heated here. Sorry, in this B bomb site. It's looking worse and worse here for Titan. Just 1 more player left, Apex, and he gets eliminated. Titan, they managed to have such a strong dust too, but then EnVyUs were like, nope, we're gonna win now. It's overtime. Enough of these shenanigans. What did you see that the match being a problem there for Titan?
I actually want to go back to the beginning of the game where EnVyUs managed to save all those weapons, because that made that half looked like Titan would be able to run away with it, maybe win like 10-5, 11-4 on the first half. But just EnVyUs saving those guns, managing to string those 5 rounds together, making that first half really even. Plus at the end there where Titan were up like 14-10, and they like couldn't close it out as well. They managed to just get the last round. But it was like more of a comfort round because they just got overran and overtime afterwards as well. So
yeah, absolutely. What do you think of EnVyUs' new setup? Because of course we see all the roles switched around from what we normally see. Do you think it's something that's looking promising, or do you spot any issues or anything that looks weird?
It's really hard to say just after watching one map, but. I don't know really. It seemed like kind of similar, just that they swapped the AWP role. SmithZz did have the AWP as T. Maybe they're doing like Happy's the C2 AWPer. Maybe it's just completely map dependent. I don't know. but it's felt like almost a regular NVS, just going for like picking kind of play style, always having one guy doing the sneaky like snacks or get right roll towards the other side, because a lot of the times you could actually see one of the players in a 4v4 had actually snuck into either B or A, and they could just say, oh, it's clear here, guys, and just rotated there. So yeah, it's really hard to play versus that because they're so strong individually, so they can afford to have one player not follow the real attack.
Exactly. Yeah. That's actually I always found that, of course, very interesting, because you can look at the top teams, and you need to be able to have a player that is also so good you can say, just be like, okay, you can just go here alone, see if you can outplay the guy on, let's say, A long, because you often can get these all these one-on-one spots where, or like B storage I always find on cache is like a really good example, because you can often have just like one guy there, and based on the timings and the way the flashes and smokes go, you can kind of like slowly like get closer and closer, or like in better and better positions, and you can kind of outplay him sometimes and then get the frag. It like completely changes the round. It's such a round-winning kind of situation sometimes. So it's really cool to have players who can do that. Actually, it always impresses me.
Yeah, especially on this level. Like, just go there and outplay them. It's not the easiest.
Yeah.
And then you have like Olaf Meister or someone waiting there.
Yeah,
for you.
definitely.
Like, I'm gonna outplay him now.
And just Neo standing there. It's true. It's really, that's part of why Counter-Strike's so awesome. All right, guys. We do have more matches to follow on FACEIT TV, but they will be for the North American FACEIT League. So I think we'll be live in a few hours. I'm not sure exactly when. I'm not sure what matches which are actually happening, because I think we may have had like a reschedule or something like that. So we'll have to get that confirmed. Producer Reese? Okay, so we'll still have to like confirm that, but there will be a match in a few hours. Probably quite a few hours from now, something like 4 hours, up to 4 hours from now. So just follow the channel, guys. We do have, of course, our new milestone. It is 600,000 followers, and we also have our giveaways on FACEIT community, which is our Facebook. So social media giveaways, we have a Deagle Blaze going. So if you're up for that, then check out FACEIT community on Facebook. But yeah, let's check out the giveaway for 600k milestone. It's pretty ridiculous. James wants to do multiple Dragon Lore attempts, which is insane, absolutely crazy. And of course, you've got a lovely stat track AK there as well as an open raffle for the non-subscribers, just to everyone, in fact, all inclusive for the Bayonet Blue Steel. So remember to follow the channel, and we will be live later for more FACEIT League action, but for North America. But until then, we will see you later.